Makes me wonder what exactly he's gonna say here. But I'm all for it. I can't wait to hear what he has to say.
Now, I have an announcement to make. And I'm not gonna beat around the bush here. My sister Luna, she's recovering at home from injury. She sustained it last time on RCW at the hands of Whitney White. Crazy ass Whitney. Now Whitney, I know you're crazy. I know that's your moniker. But I didn't think you'd be this stupid. See, when you mess with the family, you mess with all of us. And come RCW Bloodbath, you're gonna know exactly just how tough my sister is. What she's willing to do to you. And the best part of it is, nobody can stop it. The referee, not me, Luna, or anybody in the locker room can save you. You know, there's a saying I like to say a lot. It all comes full circle. Everybody gets their judgment day. While yours is gonna come a hell of a lot sooner. Just wait. And you will fade into the shadows. And the dawning will begin. So ask yourself, Whitney, how crazy are you willing to get? Because I know exactly what's awaiting you at RCW Bloodbath. And I won't be at ringside, but I'll definitely be watching. So, Whitney, your actions, you may want to choose a little bit more wisely next time. I'll see you there.
Wow. I am absolutely floored right now. Bryan Outlaw made it clear. He made it clear. As now we are going to get to our match here with Rosemary and Whitney White. But he had made it clear. He said, I'll see you there, Whitney. He said, I'll see you there. I won't be at ringside, but I'll be watching, he said. So, you know, we'll see how that pans out. As Whitney White and Rosemary are going to go at it here in our very, very first match. And you're going to see a lot more of that. So you're going to see a lot more of, you know, segments, different things like that. Have any updates on... Do I have any updates on Luna Outlaw's condition? As far as Luna Outlaw's condition, you know, she is at home right now. She is recuperating. I'm not too sure exactly what the injury is, but it doesn't seem to be any issue with that's going to interfere with her match at RCW Bloodbath. As far as cause, I haven't updated any of them, unless, you know, the particular person, if there's somebody that needs to be updated. In the case, if that's the case, definitely join my Discord and, you know, post it in the RCW RCW channel, and I will get to it. But as far as cause, we don't have really any updates as far as debuts, except for Aliza. Aliza is expected to debut soon. That's kind of a given. We've already kind of established that over time, so she will debut sooner than later, so that should be exciting. Also, like I mentioned, we have, you know, Sky Outlaw's segment in the clouds. We also have that coming soon as well, possibly early as this Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, so next episode of RCW, so that should be fun. And that is the Go Home show to RCW Bloodbath. Oh, did I update anybody besides Luna? No, I didn't. I did not. Nobody has been updated other than Luna. So let's get to this match here. Whitney White and Rosemary. So Whitney White's gonna come out here, and I'm pretty sure she's feeling pretty damn good. Heading into her match against Luna, the Extreme Rules match. At RCW Bloodbath, and you know, I honestly can't believe it. You know, we didn't see Whitney White for a number of months. You know, she kind of just vanished. Almost out of thin air. And then all of a sudden, last episode, through the darkness, as Luna was celebrating her victory against Toni Storm, Whitney White just comes out of nowhere, ambushes her, and hits the Twisted Whitney, and that's pretty much all she wrote on that. You may notice as well, Bryan Outlaw has a new theme now. So he's got a new theme now, as part of that little promo video there. Hopefully you guys could hear that, fine. I ran a couple of tests, and because I have a video for Luna's, or not for Luna's, but Eliza's debut. You know, that video has already been like done and is already finished, and so it's because I wanted it to be a little bit different. I'm gonna tell you that it's gonna be really different. It's going to be really different compared to the normal debuts that we've had here, where it's, you know, a typical run-in, that sort of thing. And I like to have it, you know, obviously be low enough to where, you know, it's not too horrendously loud compared to, you know, my voice, because obviously for the Eliza debut, you know, there's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be insane. So, you know, I wanted it to be a little bit, I'd rather have it be a little low than too loud and have to try and mess around with it as a crossbody here to Rosemary to start this one off. But just stay tuned for that, as that's going to be, you know, a huge debut. That's going to be, you know, huge. It's going to change the landscape of RCW absolutely forever. And you know, that's something that a lot of people say a lot. You know, when people say, oh, this person's going to, you know, change WWE or change AEW or whatever. That's kind of something that has become kind of cliche a little bit, but I promise you guys that, you know, her debut is gonna change everything. Good, as long as you heard the promo, that's all I care about. I don't care about the other stuff. Like, I don't care about the crowd noise or any of that crap. It's supposed to be low to kind of give that little bit of ambience, because the crowd doesn't really talk during a promo, or the crowd doesn't really react during a promo unless, you know, a real big line is dropped. So, you know, the crowd kind of just listens to what the person has to say before reacting. So, and the WWE 2K crowd is kind of anyway, so in terms of how they should react and, you know, that sort of thing, so. There's Whitney White here with a couple of kicks to Rosemary. Now these two, I believe these two have faced off before many times, and or at least crossed paths one way or the other. And you know, I don't know if there's anybody that's crazier than Whitney is, but if it is a competition, Rosemary kind of takes the cake. The Angle podcast does have to come back. It really does. I've just been really busy with a lot of other things, and obviously with my other buddies' podcast, with the Turnbuckle TV podcast, which we do almost every Sunday, every Sunday that there is, you know, a pay-per-view. There's going to be things that we want to do. You know, like there was the one podcast where he interviewed me. My buddy Superflu had interviewed me as a huge German suplex there from Rosemary. But yeah, there's a podcast that I'm trying to get my hands on. An episode anyway, that my buddy Superflu did with me, where he interviewed me, and he basically asked me questions about this universe, about RCW and how everything kind of came to be, my creative process, that sort of thing. And it's something that I never really done before. It's, you know, I know that Superflu was in the last stream of RCW, and him and I were talking about it. And yeah, it was something that I never really had done before. It was kind of a behind the scenes sort of thing, and I kind of like doing that. It was real fun. Is Twisted Whitney here on Rosemary. 1, 2, and Rosemary kicks out at 2.5 here. But yeah, it was really fun to get a chance to really do that, and just sit down and kind of not have to, you know, worry about, you know, doing commentary or doing, you know, what I usually do in, you know, RCW and stuff. So it was kind of nice to kind of just take a break from that and actually just sit down, have a little bit of a discussion talking about, you know, how this show became what it is. So it's good to know. It's good to know that you guys could hear the promo. I'll probably play around with it. I was thinking, like, because it's at like minus like 14, I think it is. Because that's what my desktop audio is set at for the alerts and stuff. Because you don't need those to be freaking too loud. So I'll probably just move it up a couple notches, and it should be okay. Probably like 2 notches. And it should be fine, so. As we have the mandible claw here onto Rosemary, as Whitney White trying to get Rosemary to tap out here. I don't know if this is a rope break here. I mean, her head's underneath the rope. It's kind of difficult to see here by the camera angle, but nonetheless, Rosemary trying to break out of this. This is the same move that she hit Luna with following the attack here. And Rosemary still trying to escape as Whitney White hanging on here. And Rosemary does escape somehow. Rosemary with a boot right to the face of Whitney White here. Now I can't help but wonder, you know what they say about payback, and you know what they say about karma. I can't help but wonder if this is the karma for attacking Luna Outlaw. Now, the Outlaws aren't the type of people to, you know, attack people from behind. You know, they aren't the type of people to do that. They usually will come at you face to face, but sometimes, you know, they'll do whatever they feel like doing. You know, that's kind of how they roll. And considering the friendship that Luna and Whitney had early on in this, it just shocks me beyond belief that we're in this situation where Whitney White and Luna Outlaw are butting heads right now. You know, yeah, they were in a tag team for a little bit and kind of fell short of a couple tag team matches. I believe they lost like 2 or 3 in a row together, and you know, there was kind of a little bit of questioning the ability of them as a tag team. But I've said numerous times, the Outlaws don't really work well with other people. They work well with each other, just not with other people, so... And Whitney White again trying to hit the mandible claw, but this time Rosemary gets a rope break. Oh, but it might not be enough for a Twisted Whitney, though. Twisted Whitney, and Rosemary kicks out at 2.5. Rosemary kicks out at 2.5, and those heels are coming into play here. Did you notice the areas that I updated on the last 2 shows? Yeah, it was... Was it the logo? Oh, the arenas? Okay. Yeah, I noticed. I changed up the ring a little bit as Rosemary hits the Red Wedding out of nowhere on Whitney White. 1, 2, 3, and just like that, Rosemary's gonna get the victory. After Whitney White dominated the match, Rosemary hits the Red Wedding, and that's all she wrote for this one. As we will now go over to the break screen as we go over to our next match, folks. As we have Sinister and Kenny Omega. Now this is a dream match within itself. Sinister and Kenny Omega. Now, Sinister has a title match awaiting him at RCW Bloodbath as he will take on Bryce Blackwell for the RCW Carnage Championship. His RCW Carnage Championship. We get to this match here real fast as we all have demons and we all deal with them in mysterious ways as Youngson, or Sinister rather, makes his way out here with that RCW Carnage title around his waist. Now, not only does Sky have her own segment on the show starting Wednesday, but also Sky is the head of talent relations as well. So Sky is the one that's in charge of signing people. Here to RCW, she helps me scout talent and helps me sign people. The only difference here is that she had no idea that Aliza existed. So there's a little bit of turmoil here already, and Aliza hasn't even set foot in an RCW ring just yet. As Kenny Omega, the best bout machine, gets ready to come out here against Sinister, but you know, it's just very interesting to me that Bryan Outlaw would keep a secret like that. He's very, very close to his family, so it's very out of character for him to, you know, keep a secret like that from his family. Going all the way to Hamburg, Germany, and just meeting this girl almost like It's almost like a love story, you know what I mean? Guy meets girl, falls in love, happily ever after, you know, kind of thing. It's weird. It's very, very odd. And it makes me wonder, how did Bryan Outlaw be able to... I mean, he obviously had talked to me about it. Because I'm the GM, I run this show. But it's just very, very odd that he would keep something like that away from his family. It's just not... It's just very out of character for him, so I'm very, very interested to see what happens in regards to that, and hopefully we can get a little bit more information from Bryan about that on In the Clouds with Sky Outlaw. So let's hope on Wednesday, on the next episode of RCW, we get a little bit more information. I would like that. I would really like that, because I honestly don't know what to think, you know, because I don't know anything about this woman either. So I'm just as confused as you are, but let's get to this match at hand here, and it's Sinister and Kenny Omega, as Kenny Omega gets thrown over the shoulder of Sinister here. And Sinister being the dominant champion that he's been. He's been here in RCW for quite some time. Beat Darby Allin for the RCW Carnage title in very weird fashion, I might add, with a roll-up win. The cheesiest of wins, as I like to call it. It's one of the cheesiest, most heelish wins that you can possibly get. And in respect to that, Darby Allin did the same thing in the RCW Ravage Championship Tournament, and he did it twice. He did it to Seth Rollins, I believe it was last episode, I believe. He did it to him, and he did it to Aleister Black, so it's I don't know what to think, man, because as I'm criticizing Sinister for doing it, Darby Allin did the same thing. I wouldn't call it criticizing. I would just say questionable, more or less. I would just say questionable, more or less. I think that's a better way of putting it. I can't stand roll-up wins. Well, yeah. Well, here's the thing. You know, heels do what they want to do. You know, they do what they want to do, and you know, Sinister decided to do that. You know, he planted him on the frickin' rampway with the heads in bed, I believe, or the Sinister Switch, one of the two, and then he went backstage, beat him up a little bit more backstage, and it was a roll-up backstage, so he didn't even get the celebration of being in the ring, which is something I thought he would want, you know, the celebration of winning the championship, but he didn't get that, simply because he won it backstage. He didn't get the raising of the hand by the referee or anything like that. You know, that would be something that, I mean, I think Bryan would want. You know, he wouldn't want, and you know, that's the characteristic of the Outlaws, that, like, no matter how much, you know, people hate them, like, they never want to usually take the easy way out when it comes to winning here in RCW. So, you know, they may try and pull a roll up here and there, but like, ultimately that's not their goal to get a roll up win. To me, they want to prove that they are the best wrestling family in the world. As Kenny Omega almost got the win here over Sinister as he kicks out, but they wanted to prove that they were the best wrestling family in the world. And how do you really do that when you do roll-up wins and you get wins in the most cheesiest ways possible, is a clothesline here from Kenny Omega. And Kenny again going after the arm of Sinister. Working over Sinister here. Oh, working on another arm. Now Kenny Omega. Kenny dropping him right on his head here. Referee may have to check on Sinister here. It's Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega, my God, what power. Into a pin. 1, 2. He's going to get him. No. Sinister kicked out at 2.5. Oh, but now Sinister with a double leg takedown, taking down Kenny here. Now, if I were Sinister, I'd figure out a way to slow down the Best Bout Machine. Slow down his speed. You're not going to beat him by that way. And, oh, it appears that we're going to see it again. The Sinister switch, the same Sinister switch that almost ended Darby Allin. And Kenny Omega kicks out at 2. And when I say ended Darby Allin, it seemed like in that title match, Sinister didn't just want to win the championship. He wanted to end Darby Allin for good. There's a couple of elbows to the back here of Sinister. Oh, but now Kenny Omega. Kenny now lifting up Sin. Oh, my. A knee right to the back of the head there. Right on the knee. And that power on display again from Kenny Omega. Oh, but Sinister got up. Oh, Sinister got up right into a V-trigger. Sinister was like, I'm getting up. And then Kenny Omega just decked him with the V-trigger knee strike. And just like that, Kenny Omega's back in it. Oh my, what a lariat. Turning Kenny inside out. 1, 2. Oh no, not even a 2 count. I got a little ahead of myself here. Oh, a nice shot. A nice right hand there from Kenny Omega. Now Kenny looking to turn it around here. Kenny. Oh no. Kenny. He's got him up. Kenny with a Snapdragon suplex. And a rope break. Saves Sinister there. A rope break saving him. Like I said, matches can change. The RCW Bloodbath card ain't final. As a super kick to Kenny Omega. 1, 2. And Kenny kicks out at 2.5 here. By me saying that, I mean, if Kenny Omega gets a win here, this could hurt his chances. Or hurt Sinister's chances. Because then it could be a triple threat match instead of a one-on-one. He loses the champion's advantage. And I have no doubt that Bryce is watching this with his executive advisor backstage. As Kenny Omega with a slap to the face of Sinister. And we're going to see something dangerous. I'm totally scared here as Sinister gets suplexed. To the outside. And the referee is counting here. Oh, another super kick, but oh, Kenny Omega caught the foot. Kenny Omega caught the foot. All tried for a right hand, but missed. And Kenny Omega took advantage. Oh, come on, Kenny. You've done enough here. As he puts him in the tree of woe. And a boot right to the throat. As Kenny Omega is recuperating a little bit here. Lifting up Sinister now. Irish whip to the corner. Oh, this might spell bad here. For Sinister, my God. Sinister got dropped. 1, 2, and Sinister kicked out at 2.5 here. Sinister is still alive. He wants his championship match to be a one-on-one. It's Kenny Omega again, dropping him on his head. Oh, but Sinister's fighting back now. Ducks under that clothesline, and Sinister turns Kenny inside out. 1, 2, and my God. Kenny Omega, the best bout machine, continuing to fight here. Oh, an elbow right to the face of Sinister. And these two just going back and forth here. Back and forth. Reversal after reversal. Oh, tried for that elbow. Sinister, though. Sinister gonna drop him on his head now. Oh, what's he doing? He's gonna drag him in, telling everybody to shush. My God, the Sinister neck breaker. 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. Kenny Omega at the last second, and Sin is livid. You saw the reaction. I thought it was over. This is only our second match of the card, and it's already shaping up to be one of the best ones here. We still have our #1 contendership main event, where 6 men in an elimination style match will face each other, and the winner will go on to face Ricochet at RCW Bloodbath for his RCW Championship. As again, Sinister trying everything in his power here to get Kenny to stay down, but it's just not working. It's not working. And Kenny is just having none of it here. It's Kenny Omega. Kenny dropped him again. No way, man. This is insane. And another stomp to the arm. I mean, it's going to be difficult for Sinister to... Oh, referee got decked there. He's okay, though. I just seen him get up. And oh, my God, dropping him again is Kenny Omega. 1, 2, 3, and Kenny Omega gets the victory over Young Sin. Wow. Sin has to be livid right now. He thought he had it after the neck breaker, but the best bout machine kicked out. And Kenny Omega is victorious here. But, like I mentioned, the card ain't final for RCW Bloodbath, so this might be a triple threat in the future. It might be. I doubt Bryce wants that. I doubt Sin wants it, because, you know, that means that he has 1/3 of a chance of walking out with his title. No disqualification, no countouts. They don't need to be involved. He doesn't even need to be involved to lose his title at all. He doesn't even need to be pinned at all. And I bet Bryce, for his first title opportunity, well, first, you know, big one anyway, he would want it to be a one-on-one match, you know, increase his chances. Especially with his brother Big Nasty being out. He's still injured. He's still on the shelf, but I mean, I don't blame Big Nasty for staying home, to be honest, because after that beating that he took against Lance Archer, that, like, I don't know if he'll ever come back. My hope is that he will. But who knows what can happen as we move on to our next match here, as we go over to the break screen. And speaking of Lance Archer, we have him going up against Keith Lee, the big man, and Keith Lee, two big men, going up against each other here. The limitless one, Keith Lee. And if we're gonna see a repeat of what happened to Big Nasty, I don't know if I can watch this. I don't know, man. After seeing Big Nasty get the daylights beaten out of him by Lance Archer, I don't know if I even want to see this one. And Lance, here's the thing, Lance could have won that match at any time. He hit so many power slams, so many choke slams, so many of this. He hit so many of them, but he just kept punching Big Nasty in the face, making him bleed even more. And eventually, Big Nasty had to stay down. Big Nasty kept getting up at the count of 8 and the count of 9. It was a last man standing match. He kept on getting up. Big Nasty wasn't giving up. But at some point, his body couldn't take it anymore, and he had to lay down for the 10 count and be over with. And I hope we don't see that happen to Keith Lee here, but anything can happen here on RCW, so let's get to it, folks. Keith Lee and Lance Archer. It's not just a song, it's a way of life. Everybody dies when it comes to Lance Archer. And Keith Lee is going to be lucky as hell if he's walking out of this match under his own power by the end of it. There's that man, Lance Archer. And that's a bad, bad man right there. That is a man that you do not want to piss off. Lance Archer is more ready than ever as the limitless one. Keith Lee makes his way out here. What's up, Kirst? How's it going? The limitless one, Keith Lee, making his way out here. Now, like I said, Lance Archer is a bad, bad mofo. And so is this man. But after seeing what he did to Big Nasty, I don't know if you want to watch this, Sakate, because what happened to Big Nasty is bad enough. And what's going to happen to Keith Lee? I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know right now. I'm just as scared as all you are right now. But maybe Keith Lee can take some of that glory. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I'm sorry that the alerts aren't working. My thing's acting up. I don't know what it is. None of my GIFs ever show up anymore. I think it's like having to do with Streamlabs or something. I don't know. When does it ever work, to be honest with you? As Lance Archer and Keith Lee are going at it here, but I think Lance tried for a big boot to start it off, and Keith Lee wasn't having nothing of it. And it appears that Lance wants this to be on the outside mostly, but he can't be on the outside for too long. As we have a count out of 20, so these two cannot be on the outside for too long as we have a count going here, and the referee's already at 3. Yeah, Streamlabs, I don't understand what's up with Streamlabs lately. Just, it does not want to work at all. Like, I've done, like, test alerts, I've done everything that I can to get it to frickin' work. The bot works, everything else. You know, everything else is alright, but... I don't know. I don't know at all. Oh, by the way, I figured this is a good time as any here as we're in the middle of this match. So, I had filled out this application the other day, because Glimish, this new streaming platform that is going to be live next week, March 2nd. They're doing this thing where you fill out, like, you know, this application sort of thing. And it's not like for a partnership or for anything like that. But it's this thing where they'll interview you on launch day. They'll interview you on launch day and kind of talk about why you decided to make the switch to Glimish, why you decided to, I don't know, what attracted you to streaming on the platform, or what can people expect content from you, and like they'll stream it on their channel, like on their Glimish channel, and you know, so other people can see you, other people will be able to follow you, they'll tag you and stuff, and on their Twitter and everything. So I filled one out, and hopefully I get chosen. I would love to. It would be an honor to be chosen, but even if I don't, like, I'll still be happy about it. So, in case you don't know what I'm referring to, it's this new streaming platform that's going to come out on March 2nd. It's kind of like, it had the same interface as like Mixer did. But it's aimed for discoverability. Like, that's their big thing. That is something that is very, very hard on Twitch. Twitch is very, very saturated. I believe there's like billions of people streaming on here. You know, it makes it really difficult for you to grow on Twitch when certain algorithms are just weird and the way that they work and stuff like that. Hell, you're more likely to get, you know, discovered on YouTube than you are on Twitch, just because of the way their algorithm is, you know, and the way that it operates. It's very it's difficult, and that's not to say that, you know, I haven't had a great time on Twitch. I have. You know, 3 years of doing this, 3 years of streaming. I've had a fantastic time. But I'm the type of guy that likes to try new things. Like with today, we did the promo to start off the show, and instead of doing, you know, a match. What's up, Slayer? Instead of doing a match, I decided to do, you know, a promo to start off this show and things like that. So, you know, I think Glimish, you know, being a new platform, it really just intrigued me because a lot of people were talking about it. And, you know, talking to the developers of the platform and kind of saying, hey, like, what makes you different than, say, YouTube or Twitch or, say, any other streaming platform that's out there? And, you know, they're a streaming platform. Yeah, I do know World Z. I do know him. I actually follow him on Twitch. Actually. But they had said the developers, Glimish had said that what makes them different is the whole community, I guess the whole community driven thing. They don't want anybody to feel like they are less than because they have 2 views, 3 views, whatever. So, and they're giving subscriptions to everybody. So you know how on like Twitch you have to, you know, be affiliate and you have to reach these goals to get, you know, subscriptions and custom emotes and shit. Well, on Glimish you don't have to do that. Subscriptions are going to be, you know, available to everybody. They want, and they did it for that reason. They wanted it to be an equal playing field. So I'm just excited. I'm just excited to put my content out on another platform. I do have an account, so if you enter the command mesh, that's MESH mesh. You can follow my Glimish if you want to. That's just there. I will be doing an episode of RCW on there when it launches, because I kind of want to explore the platform and I want to like see what it's all about and that kind of thing. So I will be doing that on there. I'm excited. It's a new chapter, so I'm kind of excited to see what happens and to see where things go. So I'm always open to trying new things and trying to do new things and making my content better, you know. A lot of people ask me, like, the one thing that they ask me is, you know, have you ever thought about doing something outside of wrestling? And the answer is no. Simply because, like, I know a lot of my friends that play Sea of Thieves. I know a lot of my friends that play Fortnite. I know a lot of my friends that play Warzone, Blackout. You know, games that have huge fan bases. And the reason why I don't play those is because, one, I'm not good at them. And I'm not going to play a game that I can't pick up and play. And because to me, if I suck at a game, then I'm not going to play it. Like, if I like undoubtedly suck at a video game, I'm not going to have fun playing the game. Like, I'll play, you know, Realm Royale here and there with my buddy Sakate, and, you know, because that game we're actually pretty decent at, and I don't take that game way too seriously, but I feel like everybody, when they play Warzone, they take it so seriously, and they just go try hard, and it's just not fun anymore. Same with Fortnite. It's like, okay. So it's like, okay, dude, you're good at the game, like, you don't need to take it like that seriously. It's not like Overwatch competitive play, you know. So, you know, that's, I don't know, I just don't find enjoyment in it, and, like, I need something to come back to. So with this, like, you know, I have, you know, the creative storylines, I have, you know, the titles, I have all this stuff. Like, my options are always open. So it's something that's not going to get repetitive to me, because I feel like after a while certain things get repetitive. And that's why I do like what Sea of Thieves is doing, where they release like a content update like every month or so. And, you know, so that way it keeps the game fresh instead of, you know, doing that. Like, it keeps the game fresh. And I do like that. You know, I hope that, you know, the WWE games, like the next WWE game, can be something like that, where they update it and, you know, they at least make it, you know, maybe add new features or add like little things here and there. Maybe add like new outfits, new creation stuff, new this, new, you know, something else, you know, because that would just open up all different possibilities here. But to answer your question, Slayer, sorry I didn't answer it right away. I was on a tangent. But to answer your question, my book is kind of on the back burner. My book is on the back burner because I'm like obsessed with RCW right now, like doing a lot of stuff for this, and a lot of video content. And to be honest, I'm lazy. Like, I haven't like really just had the time to like really just sit down and write the book. And I'm on chapter 5 or 6 now, I think. Chapter 5 or 6 or something like that. So it's not like I haven't been working on it. It's just that when I was in college, I didn't have really time to work on anything else but schoolwork. And now that I'm out, I might be going back to it again. So who knows? Lance Archer might be looking to finish this one here as he grabs Keith Lee. He's going to lift him up for the choke slam here, taking the big man down. Obviously, Lance Archer has a significant size difference over Keith Lee here. Count of 2, but Keith Lee is still fighting. Despite being a Crimson Mask right now, he is still fighting. As Lance Archer is looking to end this one with the EBD claw here. Everybody dies claw as he's trying to get Keith Lee to pass out and be done with this whole thing. As Lance Archer is wrenching that claw right in. As Keith Lee is trying to battle back desperately here. As the grip of Lance Archer might be too much for the big man to bear here, but Keith Lee powering out. And Lance can't believe it. But Lance is still fighting. And Keith Lee just threw Lance Archer. I don't think I've ever seen Lance Archer be thrown by another man like that. Oh my, the power of Keith Lee. 1, 2, 3, and just like that, Keith Lee has beaten Lance Archer. The monster, the Murder Hawk monster, has been slain for now. And Keith Lee is victorious. Wow. I can't believe what we just seen there. Lance Archer going down to Keith Lee. As we move on to our next match, folks, we still got more matches for you as we go over to the break screen. I definitely would like to do something with World Z. I definitely would if he'd be open to it. I definitely would like collaborating with him. I know that he does a lot of his WWE stuff, but his stuff is kind of different than mine is. Like, very, very different. You know, so I don't know how well we would mesh together, but I would be open to it. But his kind of thing and my kind of thing are kind of two completely different things. So I don't know how that would work out too well, but I'd give it a shot anyway. As Ember Moon will be facing Paige here in the third match of the night. Or the fourth match of the night, excuse me. She'll be facing Paige here. Ember Moon versus Paige. Now, Sky Outlaw and Ember Moon have been butting heads for a couple weeks here. And we'll see if she plays a role here. In this is going to be huge for Ember Moon. As Ember Moon makes her way out here. Now again, we will have Sky's special segment in the clouds on Wednesday. That'll debut on Wednesday. I will make sure to have it all together. And she'll let you guys know who the special guest is going to be. So make sure, if you're not in the Discord, definitely follow the Discord. I'll enter the command for it for you. If you're not in the Discord, definitely follow the Discord. You'll get updates surrounding this show right here and much, much more content by yours truly. And you'll find out exactly who Sky Outlaw's first guest is going to be on her new show, on her new segment on Wednesday. So it'll be awesome. So make sure you tune in for that. That's why I was a little late today. I was trying to get one of the segments together for this show as Paige comes out here, the very first RCW Women's Champion, all the way back in Season 2. We're at Season 9 now. Seems forever ago. As Paige and Sky were in this very, very heated rivalry. Actually, Sky was the one who beat her for that said championship. And now Paige looking to get back in the title picture. With a win here over Ember Moon. Ember Moon looking to do the same here. As we are underway. It's all a big slap to the face from Paige here. A little bit of disrespect here, but Ember Moon gonna take down Paige. Now I think the one thing that Ember Moon has over Paige here is quick cat-like agility and speed as the double knees in the corner to Paige here. Oh, what a kick. Oh, look at this striking combination here. Right to Paige. Is Paige already rolling out to the outside, but it looks like Ember Moon's not going to wait for her to get in. There's a shoulder tackle to the outside here. Going for those kicks again, but Paige checking the kicks and no gloves, just bare hands here. Just throwing hands as Paige in a sidewalk slam here. Paige throwing Ember Moon right into the announce table face first. Both ladies now getting back in the ring. But Ember Moon's right there to meet her as she lifts her up. Oh my! What a good driver there from Ember Moon. And a rope break saving Paige, but it's very early on anyway. Paige with a backbreaker to Ember Moon here. And oh, what's happening here? Who's spoiling it? Somebody's doing it. And it's Sky! It's Sky! Sky with the Sky's the Limit driver on Paige. I don't know if that was supposed to be targeted towards Ember Moon, but maybe there's still a little bit of bad blood and a kick out at two. Maybe there's a little bit of bad blood there. Still from the past. Or maybe that was just a message. Like, that could have been you, Ember, but I don't know. And a back body drop here as Paige is taking over. I cannot believe what we just saw. Sky attacking who I thought was her friend. Nonetheless. It was friend, then former friend, then bitter rival, then everything in between. I don't know where they stand now as an inverted DDT here from Ember. Irish whip to the corner, going for those knees again. What about Paige, though? Paige tried for the cutter, perhaps, but no. Ember Moon gonna lift up Paige all right on the neck. That's caused her some issues. Right on the neck of Paige. She's got her in the corner. Now the running forearm in the corner. And now Ember Moon's going up top. Ember Moon's gonna look for the Eclipse. Gonna look to put Paige out of her misery here. The Eclipse on Paige. 1, 2, and Paige kicked out at 2.5. Paige is still in it. Now Paige with a dragon screw leg whip now. And that big primal scream here that I'm so used to hearing. As it appears that Paige is fired up now. Now Paige coming back here with a couple of clotheslines. And Paige taking down Ember. Saying this is way too easy. Oh no, Paige looking for the Paige turner. She hit the Paige turner. The same move that won her the Divas title in that other company. Count of 2 here. And a kick out. And now Paige looking to go for it. Oh, looking to go for the Rampage, but Ember had it scouted. And Ember let out a primal yell, and it appears that Paige was having none of that. Having none of that at all. Oh, kick right to the face, though. Ember Moon a little bit dazed, though. As Paige takes advantage. The veteranship of Paige here. Oh, and a kick right to the knee. Taking out, sweeping the legs of Paige here. These two ladies going back and forth. I'm loving what I'm seeing here. I love these back and forth matches here. And the fall-away slam, one of the best to ever do it there. Paige's fall-away slam here, that signature move from Paige. And Paige going after the leg now of Ember. Oh, but Ember Moon fighting back. Couple of shots to the midsection here. Tried for a kick. Paige caught it. Paige with a back body drop again to Ember Moon, but Paige goes down to one knee. Both ladies tired right now. Paige trying to fire herself up here. She's going to end up in that cloverleaf submission hold here. The cloverleaf submission hold, but Ember Moon able to get out of it. Oh, and a kick right to the face. I don't know how much she got of it, but it worked. It's very awkward there. Very, very awkward. Now, oh, look at it. Roll her up real quick here. 1, 2. Almost got her. Oh, tried for that kick again. Both ladies trying for something here, but an enziguri connects first for Ember Moon. Irish whip into the corner, charging in here. Oh, a little bit of mind games. Here as she hits the double knees in the corner yet again. Continuing to go after Paige in the corner here with these kicks. Oh, and again, wow. The amount of quick striking ability, speed. This is what you're going to get with Ember Moon here. So it's going to be a battle of who's faster. If it's going to be Sky and Ember Moon, It's going to be a battle of who's faster. Who's quicker. It's going to be Skyfall versus the Eclipse. And how poetic would that be? Oh, the spinning back fist there from Paige, though. Paige gonna catch her in the Rampage. The Rampage DDT. 1, 2, 3, and Paige gets the victory here. Even though that she was attacked by Sky, I don't know, like I said, I don't know if that was intended for her or not. But I believe Sky got what she wanted either way, as Ember Moon took the loss here. As Paige is victorious as we move on to our next match, folks. And here it is, the 6-man elimination match for the #1 contendership for Ricochet's RCW World Title. Now, the winner of this match, simple. You go on to RCW Bloodbath to face Ricochet. And we have Samoa Joe, Jeff Hardy, Scott Richards, Chris Danger, Tommaso Ciampa, and rightfully so, Kevin Owens. The same man who stole the men's lottery case from Ricochet, cashed it in on Bryan Outlaw, becoming the unofficial RCW World Champion. He didn't know that, obviously. He didn't know that, but we did. We knew that Ricochet was the one who won it. And so Bryan Outlaw gave him a shot. And obviously Ricochet beat him and he's the champion now. So, but Zero had gotten a victory over Ricochet. So this might be a triple threat match nonetheless. Either way, one of these men will go on to face Ricochet at RCW Bloodbath. Here we go, folks. Who do you got in this match? Let me know. We got Chris Danger, Samoa Joe, Jeff Hardy, Scott Richards, Ciampa, and Kevin Owens. As Chris Danger comes out first. Wrestling's internet darling, wrestling all over the world, all over the YouTube. And now he's come here, and he's been here for quite some time now. And imagine if he can win this match here tonight. But he's got to beat 5 other men to do it. As the Samoan submission machine. Joe comes out here. And the next guy here, Tommaso Ciampa. This is Ciampa's biggest opportunity as well. You know, after the whole rivalry with Keith Lee. You know, he's looking to punch his ticket to a championship title match. As it appears that Ciampa is really not amused here. He's kind of just calmly just walking to the ring here. Maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe he's so damn confident that he's showing no emotion here. Maybe he sees that as a sign of weakness for his opponents here tonight. But either way, we still have a couple more men to come out. And here he is, the charismatic Enigma. The extreme of the extreme. Jeff Hardy. Now Jeff Hardy. If I had anybody to pick and win this match, it would be him here. And that's just because, you know, this man is willing to put out all the stops. When it comes to a title shot on the line, when the stakes are high, he's willing to do anything. And that's exactly what all of these superstars are going to have to be willing to do. To do anything to win. And this man knows it all too well here. Do anything to win, even if you don't win legally. He'll do it anyway. It's Kevin Owens, the prize fighter. And he is looking to want nothing more than to win a rightful shot for the RCW World Championship. I told him, I said, listen, man, I'll put you in this match. You want this? Show me how you want it. Show me how much you want it. Beat 5 other men, and there you go. And the difference is here, this is an elimination match, so he can spend all day on the outside if he wants. All day. All frickin' day. As Scott Richards, now this kid, they call him Scoop. Scott Richards, the one who dares to be different, as Scott Richards comes out here. Now this man looking for his very, very first title opportunity here in RCW since joining the roster. We'll see if he can do it. We'll see. As we are underway here. Six-man elimination. And we're already looking to get our first one as Ciampa. As Ciampa was trying to get one over Chris. And Chris Danger working on Ciampa as he takes down Ciampa. Jeff Hardy and Scott Richards on the outside. Chris Danger doing his diligence here. Picking up a baseball bat. He can legally use it. Ciampa, though. Ciampa's not going to let him. You're going to want to pay attention to all of the action on the screen. It can get really nuts here. Oh, and a clothesline. You can see the far right of your screen here. Ciampa and Chris Danger going at it here. But pay attention to the action inside the ring as Samoa Joe and KO are going at it. And that's the only way you can get an elimination is in the ring. It's not a false count anywhere. However, nobody's going to try and stop you from pinning each other because it's an elimination match. So it's not going to matter in that way. However, some alliances may happen here. Try and get one guy out One less guy you got to worry about. As he grabs the baseball bat and decks Ciampa with the baseball bat. And going after Ciampa's knees. It's Chris Danger, and Chris Danger now trying to go for it. Oh, Ciampa tried to go for the big boot here. Oh, Chris Danger was just dropped with a big boot. And Jeff Hardy dropping Samoa Joe here in the ring. Oh, tried for the super kick, but missed. Chris Danger tried for the super kick, but he's going to take down Ciampa anyway. Whatever he's got to do, do it. Now looking for the final calling on the outside to Ciampa. And that's going to take out Ciampa. That's taking out Ciampa right now. Page turner on to Jeff Hardy. 1, 2, and Jeff Hardy kicked out. Jeff Hardy had kicked out. Now Scott Richards going after Chris Danger. It's Chris Danger now rolling out. I don't know what he tried to do. But now Scott Richards has got the submission locked in. I don't know why he is stopping. Kevin Owens stopped the submission. I don't know why. It doesn't matter here. It's an elimination match, but maybe he's like, no, I want to beat up Scott Richards. No, I want to beat up Scott Richards. Maybe they were just fighting whoever gets to beat him up. I have no idea. Oh, and Jeff Hardy and Chris Danger now going at it inside the ring. This is perfect here. Chris Danger with a taste of danger onto Jeff Hardy. Taste of danger onto Jeff Hardy. 1, 2, 3, and Jeff Hardy is gone. He has been eliminated from this match as Chris Danger straight up took advantage of Scott Richards. Scott Richards wore him down throughout the match and got him. And Chris Danger is just gonna allow the other guys to beat the hell out of each other. Oh, but Joe gets taken down by Chris. He's going after Joe now. Oh, but Joe, what's Scott doing? Scott's calling up Ciampa. Scott, oh! A little bit of miscommunication there. I don't know if that was very wise to go for that, but he's up on his 2 feet, so I'll give him that. Oh, and a super kick right to the face of Joe. And Joe again on the outside. And he's grabbing that bat again. Ciampa with the knees to the back. Knees to the back of Scott Richards. And Scott Richards kicks out. And Ciampa gets met with a baseball bat right after. Oh, but Joe with the Uranagi. And bye-bye Chris for now. And now Joe with a Karakuda clutch. The Karakuda clutch is locked in here. Kevin Owens is just staring down Ciampa, and now Ciampa's eliminated. And then there were 4, and now Joe's going after Scott Richards, and Scott Richards still in this. But don't forget about Kevin Owens, who's just resting his eyes in the corner there. Chris Danger is fine with keeping this on the outside. Looks like Scott Richards and Kevin Owens are teaming up here on Joe. Uh-oh. Panhandle. My God. Scott Richards did a little bit of too much taunting there. Michinoku driver. 1, 2, and Scott Richards kicked out. And now Chris is just on the outside here. Maybe looking to pick up the pieces. Oh, but Kevin Owens stopped him. Kevin Owens, super kick. Scott Richards, that allowed Scott Richards to take advantage and just drop Kevin Owens. Now it's just Chris and Scott now in the ring for the time being. And now Scott Richards with a moonsault, and the knees got up. The knees got up. The knees got up, and that's gonna line up the taste of danger. 1, 2, 3, and Scott's gone. My Lord, right now. Chris Danger has eliminated 2 people in this match, has done barely anything in it, as Kevin Owens trying to eliminate Joe. But this is very, very smart for Chris Danger right now. He spent a lot of time on the outside of the ring, allowing these 2 to beat the living crap out of each other. And Chris would just come in and pick up the pieces as Kevin Owens taking advantage. And I bet Bryan Outlaw is watching this right now, and I bet he's not liking what he's seeing here as Chris Danger continues to dominate in this match. Oh, what a moonsault from Samoa Joe. Scott Richards, poor kid, but at least he wasn't the first one eliminated. And now Joe may be gone here. 2, kick out. Scott Richards has to take the sad walk of shame to the locker room. Oh, Uranagi. Oh, but Kevin Owens reversed it. Oh, now Kevin Owens with a suplex. Kevin Owens with a suplex. And Joe rolls out. Being the smart guy that he is, rolls out. DDT onto Kevin Owens. 1, 2, and Kevin Owens kicked out. This is very methodical. What do you guys think about Chris Danger's technique here? This is very methodical here. Very wise as a moonsault from the springboard. 2, and again Kevin Owens kicks out. He's still in it. Now Samoa Joe's back in it now. Now these 2 are fighting again. Chris Danger trying to crawl away. At least get some distance. He's ready to use that chair when necessary, though. As Kevin Owens comes back and he gets hit with the chair. What a sight this is. Both men are down. Now looking to roll him up. Oh, Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens stopped it. Kevin Owens reversed it. Chris Danger. Chris Danger with the enziguri dropping Kevin Owens now. Oh! Samoa Joe takes him out. Gets him at the knee. Samoan drop. Oh, now looking for the armbar. Looking for the armbar. Armbar here on Chris Danger. Chris Danger got nowhere to go. Can't stop it, but Chris Danger escaping that submission hold. He says, come on, Chris Danger. Look at these strikes. Everything Chris Danger has done is pure methodical here from Chris. And the final calling to Joe. 1, 2, 3, and he's eliminated Joe. 3 eliminations. 3 eliminations. And he barely has done anything in this match at all. Like, he's just done a couple of big moves, and that's it. And this is typical Chris Danger, letting everyone else do the work for him while he sits there. It's exactly how it was in the Outlaw family. It's exactly how it is now, as Kevin Owens is just getting taken out with this baseball bat. Now, who do you got in this match now? Is it going to be Chris? Or is it going to be KO? As Chris Danger tunes up the band. Sweet chin music onto Kevin Owens. 1, 2. No, Kevin Owens. Kicks out of sweet chin music. It's not going to help you there, Chris. Oh, Kevin Owens battling back with a clothesline. And this could spell really bad here for Chris Danger, but Chris Danger, sweeping the legs. The bridge. No rope break here. This is totally legal. 1, 2, 3, and Chris Danger. Chris Danger is your #1 contender. What a cheap ass win. That was cheap. Typical Chris Danger. Like I said, letting everyone else do the work for him. He comes in, picks up the pieces, and he is the #1 contender for the World Championship. Ricochet is going to have a lot of thinking to do. But my God, what a show, folks. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you guys, like, fully supporting all these ideas and fully supporting everything that goes into this show. Hopefully you guys will like, you know, the new segments and just everything. I will try and make that a little bit louder for you guys. That obviously that was just kind of like a test run, so you know, with it being the first segment, and audio is one of the things that you got to be really vigilant on. So I'll make sure that at least for the segments they're a little bit louder. But it's okay as long as you guys can kind of see and hear what's going on. Like, that's really no big deal. Like, most of the segments, they're going to be like that, where they're promos or they're little segments, or, you know, obviously with Sky Outlaw's segments, they're probably just going to be like text boxes and shit. So it's not going to be anything to where you're going to need to really hear anything. But with the promos, obviously, with the Bryan Outlaw promos, I'm going to make sure that those are loud enough for you guys to hear it. But I'm happy that it wasn't, like, too horrible to not be able to hear. But I thank you guys so much for, you know, just being awesome people. And, you know, we've done it, guys. We're basically halfway through the season now. We have the go-home show to RCW Bloodbath, the very first pay-per-view of the season, and then we take a little bit of a break, and we do that because I want you guys to take some time to catch up, whether it be in the VODs. You have about 60 days, so that's about 2 months to watch some of the episodes here that are on Twitch that are on the VOD, but they're also on my YouTube channel. What I do is a day after they air, I usually upload them to YouTube, and you guys can see like the edited down version. You know, you won't see the starting soon screen, all that crap. All of that gets edited out and edited down into, you know, a video format so that you guys can have it forever. And it's in a playlist, RCW Season 9. All the playlists are there. Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, Season 4, and so on. And you can watch them all in chronological order. Or don't. Or You don't necessarily have to. But, you know, because it's not like The Walking Dead where if you miss one episode or you have to start from season 1 to really get how everything's going on. I do make references, obviously, to older storylines. So, in my opinion, in my honest opinion, I find it more satisfying when you know what storylines happened back then and how they matter now. That sort of thing. I think in my opinion I would find more enjoyment out of, from a viewer's standpoint, I would find more enjoyment out of knowing how that story came to be and its evolution and that sort of thing. So that's just me, but you know, it's there for you guys if you guys feel so inclined and you guys want to watch all of it. All the episodes of season 9 are there in the season 9 playlist, and including this one whenever it goes up on YouTube. Here is my TikTok. Here is my YouTube channel. Here is also my Glimish page, that page that I told you about, that streaming website that I told you about. It's there. Give me a follow if you want to give me a follow. If not, that's totally cool. That's totally fine. If you follow me on here already, that's totally fine. Like I said, it's something that we're trying out. It's something that, you know, is worth trying out. It's kind of like, you know, when Sakate was streaming on Mixer, when Mixer was still a thing, how he was, you know, streaming on Twitch too. You know, he had a Twitch account. He just streamed on Mixer, and that's where he went. And that's where he had his, you know, biggest community. And that was the biggest downfall of, you know, Mixer and people having to move over was, you know, the people that had a community there, all of that's gone. You know, unless they make a Twitch account and follow the person over here, it's still gone. When you have, like, I think he had like 1,200 followers or 1,500 followers or something like that, and just to have all of that freaking disappear, like, that sucks. So you know, just to have, and it's good now because, you know, he's streaming on Twitch. I'm obviously streaming on Twitch. I went over to Trovo for a bit and did my thing over there, and kind of the rest was history after that. But I will say this: if Glimish, you know, turns out to be the place where RCW can flourish the most, because that's how I look at it. I look at things this way. How can RCW flourish? How can it expand? How can it be better? And to have something like Glimish, to have this streaming platform like Glimish that offers subscriptions to everybody, that has FTL. It will have FTL like Mixer did, the instant chat thing. It will have that. It won't have alerts on launch. It won't have VODs on launch. I already talked to the people. They won't have VODs. It'll be very bare bones alpha footage, or alpha, but they are constantly working on it. It is something that they are working on every day. So, you know, maybe within a week or a couple months' time, or a year, you know, who knows where the platform's going to be. And just the fact that they'll have subscriptions available to everybody is a huge turn on for me. It really is, because that means that, you know, you're not limited. Like, and not to say that affiliate is that hard to get, because it's not. I got it. I work towards it. It's good to have something to work towards, but just to have that right off the bat, that's one less thing you have to worry about. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to worry about the concurrent viewers. You don't have to worry about the followers or whatever else. Like, you can have like follower goals. Like, let's say you want to hit 1,500 followers on Twitch. Let's say one of my goals is to hit 500 followers on Twitch or something like that. That would be a goal for me. but it's not everything, you know. P, what's going on? Now, because it's the end of the stream, I have to give a shout out to Weepy. She is fucking amazing, okay? Like, she is awesome. Like, she's hilarious. She's fun to hang out with. I'm always in her streams all the time. Freaking Roastin' Saint. And Bryson and all those awesome people. Those are a good group of people. They're fantastic. Definitely check P out. She's freaking amazing. Yes, you just caught the end. It's okay. There's a VOD. The VODs exist. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. What, it's probably like 4 o'clock in the morning for you anyway, right? Or like really, really late at night anyway. You know, so balls. Yeah. That's something I say a lot. But I'm really excited to have, you know, Glimish there. To have this new platform emerge and see where it goes. You know, oh, it's almost 8 p.m. Okay, so a couple hours ahead. 6 hours? Okay, 6 hours. I'll remember that now. 6 hours ahead of, you're 6 hours ahead of me. Okay, I'll remember that. I have a good memory of remembering stuff like that, so I'll definitely remember that. But I want to say that I'm just grateful for everything that, oh my god, no! Please stop! No! No! Why? Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. I'm sorry the alerts aren't working. I don't know why Streamlabs is being a dick. Maybe I can have you dick punch freaking Streamlabs. Since you dick punch Sane all the time. It's a joke, you wouldn't understand. For those of you that don't understand it, it's a joke. It's a joke that Saint and P do all the time. It's hilarious. Glimish is launching March 2nd, so that would be next Tuesday. Next Tuesday. So next Tuesday, normally Tuesday is my off day. Normally I don't stream on those days. I actually have a freaking schedule. Whoop-de-frickin-do now. But to celebrate the launch of Glimish, we will be streaming over there on Tuesday. I want to explore the platform. I want to see what it is. And I won't be able to explore it if if I don't stream on it and see how it functions. So I know it's going to be like buggy because it's an alpha and everything, but I'm excited. I have my profile all set up and ready to go. And hopefully you guys will see me over there, and we'll kind of see how it goes. As time goes on, maybe we'll alternate. Maybe we'll stream on Twitch and stream over there, and maybe we'll do this, and maybe we'll do this, and maybe we'll do this. You know, that sort of thing. So, I don't know, something to think about. And by the way, there might be a day that I don't stream this week. I'm going to the chiropractor this week to get my hip back into place. I think my hip is out of alignment again. So I think I gotta get it shoved back into place. Ironically, it's the hip that I had surgery on, where they put a plate in my hip to jam it back into socket. So I have to have, you know, somebody jam my hip back in where it's supposed to be at, because otherwise it's causing severe knee pain and it's not fun. Welcome to the cripple life, guys. But I appreciate all you. You guys are amazing. I cannot wait to see what the future holds. It's gonna be awesome. And before I leave you guys, here's something that I want to definitely mention here. The merch store has gotten a complete remodel. So basically there's going to be new shirts, new designs, new everything. If you decide to buy a shirt, you can. The shirts are in unisex, so it doesn't matter. Anybody can wear them. I believe they go up to 5X, I think. Is how much they go up to in terms of size. There's also mugs on there. There's gonna be other cool things on there. I'm thinking of just many different things that I could do with that store, especially with the launch of digital products. So you guys might get, if you guys want a sky wallpaper, or if you guys want, a really cool RCW wallpaper or something like that, maybe I could charge like $2 for it or something, or a real cheap something, to just throw on or whatever, and cool stuff, cool RCW stuff. Definitely check out my buddy Sakate as well. He streams on Twitch every, I think it's Tuesday, Thursday, and he's pretty fun too. We do a podcast together called the Angle Podcast, which we're gonna get back into it. That is something that we're gonna get back into. It's just kind of been put on the back burner for now, between me and his work and all that crap that that we're all dealing with and trying to do things. Sometimes it can be rough, so, but nonetheless, I love you guys. You guys are amazing, and I hope that wherever this show goes, that you guys stick with me. We're on the road to RCW Bloodbath. Make sure you don't miss that. That's gonna be something you won't want to miss. Is that? That's gonna be something that you won't want to miss. Is RCW Bloodbath, for good reason. So you're not gonna want to miss that. So definitely keep tabs on it. Oh, here, real quick. Why don't I do this while I'm live now? Here's another link to the Discord. Follow me there. You can stay up to date with all the content that I have. It's the best way to reach me. It's the best way to stay up to date with all the news, besides following me on Twitter. I know some of you don't like the whole social media thing, so I try to create a place where everybody can be together and be awesome people. Because that's what we do. We spread positivity around here. We're not like the rest of the world where we spread negativity everywhere. So, have some fun with, all the loyal people here in the Discord, and, good friends of mine, and just amazing people. I love all of you. Stay frosty, stay clean, wear a mask, wash those hands, stay beautiful, stay sexy, and I will catch you guys on another stream. Thank you guys so much. I love you.